Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. This is Digital Coconut back to you with another episode of Jurassic World Evolution. And I've done quite a bit off screen since we last talked. So what I've done is I've created my first Triceratops, which is one of the mission objectives. And I'm waiting to get some more fossil research so I can release a Triceratops with 70% so I can finish this mission, Prehistoric Life. I've already got my ranger station up. I've got hookworm parasite researched as the first, I don't know what you call it, medical research. I completed a ranger station, so that is up and operational. And one of the objectives that Dr. Dua wanted me to do was reach park value of $8 million, and then you get a $100,000 bonus, which puts a little bit of money into our pocket. I've spent quite a bit of money also. One thing to note is the mission objectives here, everything costs a lot of money, so I'm running out of it fast. Also, right now I'm researching the Human Creation Lab update, so let's go to the control room and I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to go to research. And you've got several different categories. I went to this one, building upgrades, and what I ask you to do is to research this and then apply it. And I also, one thing I've noticed about the game that's kind of annoying and is slightly different than Operation Genesis is, every time one of your dig teams is done researching, you have to send them back out again. So I had them researching here in Hell Creek, and they're done. So down here, there's no research being done. There's no graphic for that. So you have to click on it again, and you'll see you get this little graphic. So you can't just put them out there and have them research everything for you and keep the fossils coming. Every time they do a little bit of research, you got to go back out there, send it back out again to get some more fossils. So we're going to extract for Triceratops. This should give us the 70% we need to complete that latest mission. And that's just amphibian fossils. Okay. Ooh, I'm making profit. For the first time in the game, per minute, I'm actually making $1,700. And I think that's what's going to drive the park value up to $8 million. And I clicked on go to finances, but it didn't actually go. Here we go. So income higher than expenses. Fantastic. So how am I actually making? Oh, I've got ticket sales. I guess because I have two dinosaurs, automatically they come in, and you can see the expenses, mostly power, of course. That's all they're charging me for? No attraction running costs. And I haven't built any viewing platforms or anything, so I guess we've got these ticket sales. No attraction revenue. It hasn't asked me to build any attractions. And I think I've only got one place for them to eat. So, but it's enough. We're making money. So rock on. Oh, one other thing that I did. Hold on a sec. I have to go back here because it keeps asking me to go here. I think it's wanting me just to go through this stuff. I'm not going to do that on screen. I'll do that off screen so it gets rid of the little nag. One thing I did do was I changed my graphics settings. So I had it on the highest display settings of 1920 high HD. I turned it down to, first I went to 1152 by I think 800 was it, and then to 1400 by something. So I'm getting better than low quality HD, but not quite high quality HD. And I turned on anti-aliasing, and I turned on higher textures, and did some other things, and now the game really looks a lot better from the first time. Anti-aliasing basically gets rid of the sharp edges you can see on the trees and stuff. And then I increased the textures and the shadows, so now you can see the shadows very well. I don't think my video card's going to do the 1900 because right now I'm only getting about 10 frames a second or so, which is okay for general gameplay, but if I try to go full HD, it may crash. Also, you notice I put in a ground herbivore feeder, so you can go over to the menus here. Is it enclosures? Yes. And you can get one of these ground herbivore feeders. Notice it's $150 grand to build one. And it says for groups of dinosaurs, you may need more than one, but I've got two. I've got one Triceratops and a Strithiomymus, and they're doing fine. And to figure that out, you just hover over. My Strithiomymus was on 75% when it told me to build my first feeder, and now he's back up to 100. And my Triceratops is 2. Good. So we've got our Hammond Creation Lab upgraded. So let's see, we make sure we apply that. You have to go to this arrow on the Hammond, empty upgrade slot. And if you see this grayed out, that means you can't apply it. If you see it blue, sort of blue color, you can click on it and buy. This is $20,000. Puts it in the upgrade slot. And every building has so many upgrade slots to it.
You've done some impressive work. And I thought I was the only competent one around here.
And now I've got to incubate my Triceratops to 70%. So the last thing, I'm at 74, so we're going to incubate. Wow, it's $230,000. That puts me down at 1152,
No
1,152,000.
Science is what makes or breaks us. Admittedly, sometimes both. But on Isla Matanceros, you are making us.
See my Ranger helicopter buzzing around.
Good.
Oh,
That's worth a reward.
go away. Okay, let's see if I can move around here. Okay, you have to get off all your menus if you want to move around. Let me go back to the Hammond Creation Lab, because I think we're going to get a dinosaur.
Owing to my friends.
Just a few minutes.
Things I'd rather not talk about, but it hasn't dampened my commitment to the dinosaurs. The raptors more generally, and me and Blue specifically. We have a special relationship, like what I have with Claire. Less complicated.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice to meet you.
Okay. So you want to get 100% of the dinosaurs, and you want to increase the rate of your actual creation lab as well. So there's two factors. And dinosaur and gene modifications will increase incubation cost, but can produce dinosaurs with significant benefits. Okay, fine. Probably increases your money as well. Let's see how we're going. He died! My Triceratops died. Oh no, $230,000 to finish my mission, and he died. And I'm over 70%. That is killer. I was less than 50% when I got my first Triceratops. And this is really goofy. It says, and I can't believe that, it's 74% DNA, and he dies. But when I had 49%, he was fine. And they told me to create a Triceratops when it was only 49%. Why didn't you just have me wait? I would have saved $230,000. Let's see if I've got more fossils before. Yes, I've got more Triceratops genome. I'm going to try to get this number higher so I don't have another failure, because I don't have a whole lot of extra cash. Oh, cool. That DNA was only 5,000, so some of these are a little cheaper as you go along, which is cool. Let's see if my guys are done. I may send them back out to do some more Triceratops. Still only partially deleted. Dig team is free. I've only got the one dig team slot. I haven't unlocked the other two. So yeah, this is kind of the annoying thing I was talking about before. You have to remember to constantly keep coming in here to research. Okay, so we're going to get this Triceratops on the next try, because we should hopefully be closer to 80% or so, or over 80%. When I get that existing fossil DNA extracted, then we'll try to incubate another. And we're halfway to our goal of reach park value of $8 million. Really nothing else that I want to do at the moment until I finish this mission. Let's check on my dinos while we're waiting on that. 100% there, 100% there. Oh, another cool thing is you can do landscaping, so I guess I'll talk about that as we're waiting for our fossil extraction. Landscaping, you can go in here with the landscaping tool and add trees. So I'll add one right here. You have to click and hold, and then boom, it builds up the trees. If you just click, it doesn't really work. So you've got water, you've got slope. I played around with slope a little bit. This is higher than it was because I raised it. One thing that slope does, however, is when you're placing other structures like feeders, if you have more slope in a given area, it costs a little bit more. Not a lot more, but a few $100s more. So if you have more flat area in your pens, when you build these feeders, it's cheaper. So it's cool to play around with this slope tool, but I don't want to do too much because I don't want it to cost more, because it's one of my biggest enclosures, and as I build more of these dinosaurs, I'm going to have to place more of these feeders and place them around. The other thing is you can't get too close to the water with the feeders, and you can't get too close to the building, so you probably just kind of, see if I can zoom out, I'll probably just kind of throw them here and there. One other thing, there is a cool map tool. It will show you, so there's your dinosaurs, there's your power substations, just allows you to kind of track stuff going on in the game. It's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to go back and see if we have a higher DNA rating for our dinosaur. It should be... still 80%. Oh wait, hold on just a moment. I've got an Edmontosaurus and a Ceratosaurus now. I don't remember researching Ceratosaurus. Maybe I did. Maybe I forgot, guys. But now I can get my first carnivore. That is pretty cool. Maybe as soon as I'm done with all this. Now I should have more fossils in here. I'm not, so let's see where my dig team is. Less than a minute remaining. So, okay, so after this minute, this dig team's going to get me some more Triceratops. I'll have more fossils. I'll research those fossils, extract the DNA. And we should have maybe closer to 90%. Then we're going to try again. And we're getting real close. I wonder why I keep getting this nag screen on the database. It doesn't let me scroll down or anything. It kind of shows that I'm progressing through here, so maybe, even though I haven't done anything, that's really weird. Okay. Hell Creek Formation. You know, you said less than a minute for over a minute, seriously. As I've been watching the time, it's literally been over a minute. Maybe game time is not the same as real time.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here.
Small herbivore, fine, whatever. I'm doing that anyway.
What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical.
It's going to want me to put an observation platform.
Obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks.
Of course you do.
Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Hey, dig team. Oh, they're returning, so they're not... Okay. That's more than a minute. This is several minutes. They must be on donkeys returning from the mountains. They're going really slow. There's no plane. There's no plane in Hell Creek. It's all donkey travel. Really slow travel.
Is too good to pass up.
Alright.
I know, it sounds like I always say that.
Ooh, $20,000. Wowzers. But at least, yeah, okay. So it seems like you always get a piece of rock that's worth as much as your incubation plus a little more. So the incubation costs really don't ever affect you. Okay, it looks like about 40 to 45 seconds on each one of these. So we'll be patient. Let's go back to research for a moment. While we wait, there's also genetic research, so there's more cosmetic changes I can look into. One thing I didn't really get to cover in the first video is you can start researching trait genes. So this one's intuitive learning, which increases attack and resilience traits from crow DNA. Okay, cool. Then we've got over here splicing will increase attack and defense. Pit viper DNA. Ooh. This one is immune response, so increased lifespan and resilience. I definitely want to do that one maybe first, so my dinosaurs last longer. That would really play into how much money we make. So the dinosaurs last longer, it costs less per dinosaur in the park. More people can see the dinosaur for its lifespan, so it should increase our profits. Oh, sorry, this one was, is that salamander? Yeah, and old lizard. Defense and resilience traits. Okay, a lot of defense and resilience, a couple of colors. Let's go back to research. That's genetic. Oh, and enclosures, there's a fence upgrade, electrified fences. I'm not going to do that for now. It's not part of the missions. Buildings, you can research a clothes shop, which would be a money. Yeah, let's go back to buildings. Visitor centers, power. Okay. Anyway, we should be good to go on our fossils. Yeah, extraction's almost complete. Man, 20,000 bucks got me an extra 3% on Triceratops. Because I was at 80, I spent $20,000 on that one fossil, and I got a whopping 3%. And you know, when I sent my dig team out, when I started prior to recording, I had 49%. I got up to 80% through a couple of fossils that cost $10,000, and now one fossil that's as much as those other two fossils only gets me 3%. So I guess, boy, I'm still. Oh, it's going to add 2%. So I'm going to get 5% out of two fossils. It's really random how much value you get out of each fossil. I guess as you go deeper into each dig site, maybe it reduces the amount that you get from each one. Okay, we're going to try a new dinosaur. It wants a Triceratops. And incubate. Alright guys, we're going to see if we get this one, and if I do, that should fill out Mission Prehistoric Life. And it wants me to do a small herbivore. Maybe I'll do another hatching bay. So I'm not sure Triceratops is a small one. There's Struthiomimus. He might be the smallest one. Maybe I can incubate him. He's only 30. Let's do that one. So that should solve this step, this contract with the bonus, and then the Triceratops will do that mission. And then I don't know what else I'm going to have to do to get my park value up to 8 million. Oh, cool. The cool thing is, I think different than Operation Genesis, if you queued up your slots, only one dinosaur would come out at a time. And so what would happen is you'd queue up dinosaurs and they come out one at a time. And eventually would come out. This one's doing both. At the same time, you can see the small one, of course, is incubating faster. I know already I'm going to need more food, so I'm going to stick out. No, it's this one. I'm going to stick out another ground herbivore feeder because I know with 4 dinosaurs I'm going to need another. So see, as you move it around, as I was saying before, it's 150,000 here, but if you get it on a hill, and it just goes up a few bucks, it's not too bad. Oh, 95, see, as you get on the hill, but as you get on flat land, it's cheaper. So we're going to put it right there. Alright. There we go. And these are on timers, and the ranger stations have to fill these up. I wonder if they do it automatically, because let's go down here to this one. I don't know, because when I first built this thing, my reserve was on 9 of 10. Now it's on 8 of 10. I don't know if I'm going to have to go order the rangers to go fill these up.
And they are happy, which means we are too. Way to go, man.
We'll see. Alright, where's my second Struthio? Did he come out? Oh no, I gotta release him. Let me... Oh. Okay, I guess we're going to a cutscene.
Hey, it's Isaac. How you doing? I got some cool stuff you need to be a part of, so I'm putting it out there.
Cerosaurus, okay,
Come on
yeah.
and help the winning team.
So it's gonna have me put this in a different enclosure. We're getting started on our carnivores. I need to release him. We'll go ahead and get him out the door. Look at the graphics. They're better since I played around with them. So much nicer. Hey, Mr. Struthiomimus. We gotcha. Alright, now we escape out of that cutscene. I don't really care.
Look, I am all about the show. With these dinosaurs, we have one unlike any other on the planet. Theme parks rely on drawing people in.
Yes, we
What is
know.
more attractive than new dinosaurs? Well, me.
Okay.
Of course.
Guys, we're going to do the Ceratosaurus on the next episode. I'm just going to release this Triceratops and call it a day because we're right at 20 minutes, which is about what I want for the videos. We'll watch this Triceratops come out. It's a really... They did really great on their model designs in the game. He's gorgeous. Look at that. Very much like an elephant. A big, strong, majestic creature.
A Struthiomimus. Interesting. Another dinosaur that furthers the case of a direct linkage to our modern birds.
Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so guys, I think we're going to wrap that up. I'm going to go ahead and save my game here. We did a lot. I got my ranger station created. I finished a couple of different missions. I got a lot of fossils researched. Did some additional plantings, trees, and bushes. A couple of feeders. And some other things accomplished. I think that's a good haul for one day. So hey, guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Appreciate it. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And until next time, this is Digital Coconut.